Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so another very exciting announcement. I don't know why this is an exciting announcement for me. This is the kind of stuff that I love about doing YouTube, is just coming up with these very silly, stupid ideas that are so fun for me. So I just appreciate all of you that are going along with me and engaging in these school projects that I love so much. Before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about our Halloween watch-a-thon, and I thought the best way to do that was to bring out one of my Halloween cups with Michael Myers' face on it. Hold on a second. And this one on here says, "The many faces of Michael Myers. Happy, sad, angry, calm." And it's like all the same face. Isn't that so cute? But anyway, I just reviewed this Mexican coffee that I bought off of Amazon on my review channel. So I thought, well, instead of having coffee today, I'll have a little bit of this Mexican coffee that is so delicious. So anyway, let me finish out the bottle. So as you may know, if you keep up with my videos over here, I decided that I thought it would be a cute idea for all of us to watch the Halloween movies for the month of October, to do something celebrating Halloween, you know, to watch all 13 of the movies. Now, I have seen every single one of the Halloween movies in the Halloween franchise, but I don't remember the last time that I did like a Halloween movie marathon. I know that AMC has them on every year, several times a year during Halloween or during October and things like that. But I don't remember the last time that I sat down and literally like watched 3 one day, 3 the next, 3 that, you know, just like 4 the next, whatever, and watched all 13. And in fact, the last one just came out last year. So I couldn't have done that before, but given the previous movies, I don't remember having done that. So I'm really excited about that. And I put up on the community tab for this channel kind of like all the movies in order of what we're watching them. We're watching them in chronological order of how they were released per year. So for example, last week we were watching Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and Halloween 3. I finished watching all 3 movies. I don't know how I'm keeping up with all these reality shows for my new channel. So for those of you that don't know, I have a new channel where I am covering all reality TV. But I'm keeping up with all those reality shows, and I'm watching these Halloween movies. So this week is 4, 5, and 6. I know that there's a lot of people that are ahead of it. I know that there are a lot of people that are behind on it. I know there are a lot of people that are like, I don't like scary movies, so I'm not doing this. I totally understand that. I have a lot of friends of mine that don't like scary movies. My friend Tanya Jean, she can't stand them. They scare her. I love horror movies. I love them so much. Now, in coming up with this idea to watch all the Halloween movies together, if you want to go back and see kind of me talking about it originally, the video I did was, I don't know, from last week sometime or the week before, and it was called something like the Halloween Project or doing something together as a project. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, somebody had tweeted it out to me, but I'd already been thinking this would be kind of a fun idea to watch all of them together. But one of the things I had been thinking about doing, and I was never really sure what channel to put it on my review. It's always between my review channel and this channel, but I think that I'm going to keep movies over here unless I do like go see a movie and do a review of it. Then I'll do that review on my review channel. But I've been thinking that it would be fun to like watch a series, like a TV show series together, all of us over here. You know, just something like, you know, I don't know, together as a group to do that we can, like I can make videos about it and talk about it. Kind of like reading a book series or whatever, you know, in BookTube. So I was kind of looking at some different movie series that I had never seen before. For example, I've never seen the 3 movies in the Godfather series. I've never seen all the Star Wars movies. So I've seen a few of them here and there, but I've never watched them all the way through. And so people for years, you know, have said like, why haven't you watched them? And I've said on videos like, it's my commitment that this summer I'm going to watch all the Star Wars movies, and then summer comes and goes and I don't watch it. Or that I'm going to watch the Godfather movies and they come and go and I don't watch them. So for me, it's kind of like a holding myself accountable thing. And so I was sitting around and I was thinking last night, or yesterday early afternoon, I was thinking to myself, you know, like maybe I'll pick the next movie that I'll pick will be like The Godfather, and then we can watch all 3 of the Godfather movies during Thanksgiving. I don't know if that's like appropriate, but anyway, to do during November or whatever. And then I was like, okay, maybe I will pick during December, not just 10 Christmas movies, but 10 Christmas movies that I've never seen or I don't remember seeing, like Christmas in Connecticut. I don't remember ever seeing that movie, or The Shop Around the Corner, that's always like on every list, like top 5. I don't think I've ever seen that movie before, and my mom loved old movies. So I was like, maybe I'll just pick 10 random Christmas movies that I've never seen before. Like, I don't think I've ever seen the original Black Christmas. I may have seen it, like, in the background or have seen bits and pieces of it. But I don't think I've ever seen it all the way through. I don't remember watching, like, Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is a horror movie. So, but not just horror movies, but, like, all different kinds of Christmas movies. So, I thought that I would pick, like, 10 random Christmas movies and watch them during the month of December. I also thought about picking, like, December 17th is my sobriety birthday. I also thought about picking, like, 10, like, sobriety movies and watching them together as a group, which I may do that. Maybe I'll do that on my Peterson's channel. I don't know. So, anyway, but I was thinking about, like, going forward. Well, somebody put up something yesterday about, like, and I was watching, like, over again. I really liked Halloween 3, and so I was watching it kind of, like, again, and I was, like, there was a part, I was, like, literally, like, looking at my phone, and I had on my iPad, it was, like, 3 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Anyway, I loved kind of, like, all the homage that they paid to the previous Halloween movies. I've liked all of them so far. In fact, I have seen, well, Halloween, the original, I remember so well, but, like, Halloween 2, I remembered what it was about, but I didn't remember, and I mean, I watched them. Like, I didn't just watch them and had them on in the background. Like, I was like, if I'm going to do this, like, I'm going to watch them. So I was, like, watching them. And I didn't remember a lot about Halloween 2, and I just watched Halloween 3 last year, and I totally didn't. I mean, I remember that they went to this town, and the Silver Shamrock and stuff like that. But they're, all of them, really good movies. They're very cheesy, they're very low budget, but they're actually very good. So anyway, but somebody put up something about how many days it is till Friday the 13th. And I was like, oh, this Friday is Friday the 13th. That's crazy, right? Now, I have to tell you, I saw the original Friday the 13th movie probably, I don't know, in high school or something. And I think, like, I've seen some of it here and there throughout the years, you know. But other than the Halloween franchise and, like, the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise and the Chucky franchise and things like that, like, I mean, the Crystal Lake Friday the 13th franchise is probably one of the biggest horror movie franchises ever. There's 12 movies in the franchise. I think I maybe saw the first, second, and third from time to time here. I don't remember watching them at all. For example, I started watching the first one last night. I got about halfway through, and I was like, Kevin Bacon is in this? I didn't even remember that Kevin Bacon was in it. So, I know it's kind of late, okay, and there's 12 movies, and we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to watch them, but this Friday is Friday the 13th, so I thought, why don't we watch all 12 of the Friday the 13th movies leading up to Friday the 13th this week. Now, there is not a 13th movie in the series because of all this legal issues between the writer and the director. It's been tied up in legality for years, which I think is so interesting that the 13th movie in the series, the franchise, can't come out because there's this legal situation between, like, who owns the rights to the movie. Is it the writer? Is it the director? Was the writer just working for the director? Was he a paid person? Do the movie production companies, do they own the series? Like, there's this huge legal battle behind the scenes, which I was not aware of until I started looking into all this kind of stuff, right? So I found this article, because I will tell you, I don't know much about the Friday the 13th franchise at all. And I'm like, okay, this channel, I'm not going to completely turn it into movies. Of course, I'm going to continue to do the water talk and talk about OCD and just life stuff and Chobu Radley and all this kind of stuff. But I thought, wouldn't it be fun if, like, every month we had, like, a movie or a TV series that we were, like, kind of, like, watching together as a group, even if it's just one movie, you know? Like, I thought that would be kind of fun to do. But I want to pick movies that I've never seen before. Like, the Halloween movies, like, I've seen these before, and this is fun to do during Halloween because I've never watched them all in a row. And I'm, like, watching them closely, like I said. But I have never seen all of the Friday the 13th movies. In fact, I don't even remember the first one. So, like, in watching it last night, I was like, I don't remember this at all. Now, if you have Apple TV or if you have Max, they're all free on Apple TV and Max. I know a lot of people don't, but there's other free streaming services. Like, Tubi has a lot of these movies on there as well for free. You know, Tubi doesn't cost anything to download. So, just to make that clear. So, this was on cabletv.net, I think, or .com. How to watch the Friday the 13th movies in order. Here's all you need to stream, rent, or buy the Friday the 13th movies and watch them in order. And so it goes through here. What are the Friday the 13th movies? Since the first Friday the 13th started chopping up campers, including Kevin Bacon, it says, in 1980, there have been 11 sequels and a TV series, 2 meaty documentaries, and an iconic slasher. I might watch the documentaries later. The documentaries, one is 7-hour documentary, you guys. Yes, there are 3 killers in the Friday the 13th series, but only one is a horror icon. And I don't know anything about that because I haven't got there yet. After setting the first 7 Friday the 13th movies at Camp Crystal Lake, the series sent Jason to Manhattan, hell, outer space, and suburbia with fellow slasher Freddy Krueger. There are 12 total Friday the 13th films. Fans have begged for a 13th film that, for legal reasons, hasn't materialized, but they should be happy to hear that writing for a prequel TV series began in January 2023. So that may be coming out later. Okay. And then this is Crystal Lake, will air on Peacock and involves original Friday the 13th writer Victor Miller and actress Adrienne King, who played Alice Hardy in the early Friday the 13th movies. It goes on to talk about how Kevin Williamson, who wrote Scream, I think he wrote Dawson's Creek too, will write an episode. So here are the order that they go in. And this is the order that we're going to watch them in over here. Oh, you didn't know? We're going to watch them. We're going to watch all the Friday the 13th movies, counting down to Friday. Okay? So if you got to watch them all on Friday, you got to watch them all on Friday. But here's how they go. And I'm sure sometime this week, somewhere, they will be streaming a marathon of them. Okay? So the first one is Friday the 13th from 1980. The second one is Friday the 13th, Part 2, 1981. The third one is Friday the 13th, Part 3 from 1982. Don't you wish they put out sequels like that quick? Like Stranger Things. Why can't we have a season of Stranger Things every year? I mean, these were so low budget though, right? Friday the 13th, the final chapter, 1984. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, 1985. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, 1986. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, 1988. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, 1989. Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. There's so many finals and new beginnings in here. 1993, Jason X, 2002. Freddy vs. Jason, 2003. And then the reboot, which was Friday the 13th of 2009. Okay? Now, I can tell you, I may have seen Friday the 13th 1, 2, and 3 at some point. I don't even remember Friday the 13th 1, so this is so much fun for me to watch. And I started watching the first one last night. So, I'm going to try to watch 3 a day. I know it's going to be so hard, but I am. I'm going to have to put Real Housewives of Miami on hold for a little bit. I'm going to try to watch 3 of these a day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, leading up to Friday the 13th, and watch these, because I'm really excited, because I want to be able to say I've watched the Friday the 13th franchise. And we're doing real well on the Halloween franchise. So, if you guys have suggestions of TV series that we should watch together, or movie series, whether there's 3 or 8 or 10 in the series, let me know in the comment section below. And let me know if you're going to also watch the Friday the 13th movies with me. Hey, listen, even if we don't complete them all, we just get 2 or 3, and I think it would be kind of fun, you know, to do something. Like, for me, life is all about the fun. Life is all about the moments. And watching all the Halloween movies and watching all the Friday the 13th movies, counting down to Friday the 13th, makes Friday the 13th even that much better, right? So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.